Hi, Ken Schroeder, web designer for coaches, and in this video, I'm going to look at Faryal Kohari's website, her coaching website, and see if we can find ways to improve it. When I look at websites, I keep in mind that um, basically the question is, how can this website help the coach engage the visitor and get them excited about the coach as a possible solution to help them overcome their challenges? And then ultimately, we want the website to get those visitors to click through and contact the coach, typically for an initial consultation. Um, and in that initial consultation, the coach will talk to the client and hopefully sign them up as a paying client. So let's take a look at your website and see if we can find ways to improve it. Woohoo! Okay, Faryal, here I am at your website. I haven't looked at it at all. I like coming in this way so that I can get initial reactions. Um, Great. So I land here. You got fish jumping out, and some fish is jumping into a bigger bowl. Um, that is cool. And what do I want to say here? Okay, so let's start with something that I like. Okay, so the image is dramatic, and that's cool. That's on the plus side. The logo is in the upper left corner, which I hope will stay there. I'm getting a feeling that it might not. So your menu is sort of popping up underneath, but the K is still a similar K, so that's cool. I get the idea. So I like that the menus at the top, and that's in upper left corner. The menus that do tricky things like pop up and hold and stuff, and right now, oh, actually, I just noticed that it's down below as well. So now look, if I roll over it, it just drops below the screen. Menus that get a little tricky usually get clunky and kind of fall apart when you do things like scroll or go to mobile. So they can be tricky and troublesome. So now you have, like here, I just squished my screen down to mobile, and we've got two logos. We've got a logo at the top, and we got the one on the left. And okay, at least it moves out of the way as I scroll. It just creates, I guess, extra noise that I think is unnecessary, and a little bit of confusion because that's down here. Um, and it moves. And generally speaking, I don't like adding complexity where it's not necessary. So I think I would put that in a minus column for your website. I would probably just try and keep something simple where the menu's at the top and just stays there. But I do like that your menu is simple and obvious. About Faryal, home, about coaching. These are good intuitive labels. Scheduling, conferencing, and blog. You should have a membership thing over here or something. So perhaps that's useful to members who log in or what have you. But it's the labels are good in the menu, and it's at the top, and that's a good place. Um, what else? So when I arrive at your website, so you gotta so when visitors arrive at your website, especially people who are your ideal clients, um, a good thing to do is to let them know why they should be at your website, what they have to gain from it, and where to begin. When I first land at your homepage, I'm as a big picture here and a logo. I don't know where to begin or what this is about or who this is for. So I'm missing those elements, and I'm going to need to scroll and read and live on purpose. That's a start. I'm going to start digging before I figure out what it is. Um, and people don't do that, unfortunately. When they arrive at websites, within seconds, they need to be able to get a sense of what's there. Why should they be here? Why should they explore? What's there to be gained from here? So I would recommend making a message on your opening screen here to say what it is you do, that it is you. It is Faryal Kohari, so this is who we're talking to. So I would have your face up here. It's good that it's here. That's a good start. At least you're on the home page. And by the way, put your name next to this, in like a handwriting font. Put your name next to your face here so that we know it's you, instead of some like, I don't know, support call customer logo thingy on the side, or stock photo. Put your name next to it, and that you're a coach, and make it obvious. I'd rather see it up here, actually. I'd rather see your face up here with a message that says what you do. Um, so what you do is support professionals and individuals globally in creating higher level success, growth, and fulfillment in their lives. So I would get something like this statement up to the top so that it's immediate and obvious right away. If it's not immediate and obvious right away, people don't really don't stick around long. Announcements, free consultation session. This is weird. Announcements. Um, oh, this is like a menu actually. It's weird. This sort of thing feels like a menu, a secondary menu. Free consultation, phone online session, special pricing offers, Chicago, Philadelphia, Dubai. If these are announcements, I don't know what you're announcing. This is weird. I'd delete this. It's just adding confusion. I don't know what that's there. I don't know why that's there. If it was a link, at least it should be a link, but it's not. So I would get rid of that. So essentially, when we come to websites, we want to know if what it is, why it's good, and why we should be here. So you need to get into that right away. Live life on purpose is a nice little statement, but I think I would go with something stronger um, that goes into a bit more of why your business exists. Perhaps I'm struggling. Let's see. I'm a global person. Since global seems to be a thing that you're targeting, maybe a global professional. I've maybe lived and moved abroad, or I work in, with teams from different countries, and I want to have better communication and success. I guess you're working with the individuals, maybe job seeking or job career finding when they move somewhere. But this whole section here, when you're sort of talking about the story of your coaching business and why it should be here, do you feel this is good actually? This is a good piece here. This is telling me a bit more about what you can help people with. Stress management. I'm able to okay, so this is good. Um, I think what I'd recommend here is what would I recommend here? Ooh, well, here's something. So as you can see, we have this red headline, we have this blue headline, we have body text, which is obvious to me. Then we have some text centered. We have this statement, is coaching for you. C should be lowercase, by the way. Then we have this block section that's supposed to be separate. Well, that's a questionnaire, I guess. It wasn't obvious to me that that's a check that I should, yeah. Then we have this headline here, which is actually bigger, and well, it's similar to these other two, but it seems to be a little more dominant because it's kind of big and has a lot there. Um, what I'm saying is that there's a lot of different. I'm struggling to find how these sections should go and and how I should read this stuff. In fact, I would probably start with this stuff, the struggles that people are facing, and then introduce what life coaching is about. By the way, life coach L should be lowercase. What is a life coach? Or capitalize all of it. I think I'm struggling here to follow what I'm supposed to read and what order I'm supposed to go in with things. And you've italicized some things, but is this a sentence? This is just confusing. I'm struggling to follow. I know what these words are, but the hierarchy of what's going on this page is just making me move around a bit and not get the essence of what you're about. And I think this actually is the strongest thing on this page. These are the challenges you're facing. I'd actually probably begin with that, but I would also just use one or two heading sizes. Maybe one heading size at the top, body content, and another heading size, and then content. Just because there's a lot of things going on here that make it hard for me to follow. By the way, this white text on a very light um, purple background is a little tough to read. I would make it. I wouldn't even box this out. I would just keep it part of the entire reading. So think of this as like an article. You're trying to communicate a message of why you want to contact you as their coach, the challenges you work with people, the challenges you help people with, and that ultimately take an action and book a free consultation now. So I would just clean up this story here and make it flow. Okay, I think that's a biggie. Um, yeah, if I can pull up client's website, Liz Grant's a client of mine, and so here's her website, here's her face, here's her what she does, guides you to the next exciting chapter of your life, and then here's a story that the next section talks about. You struggling with about which direction to take in life, in your career or your personal life. And she talks about the story of what coaching is, and then she invites you to get to contact her for a strategy session. So it's clean, simple, and obvious, and easy to read. Um, when I'm back at your website, I'm struggling to get around. Um, yeah, and if you want people to contact you, it's good that it's big and obvious. Contact me now, so that's pretty good. What else do I want to say? Let's see. Um, If you want people to, okay, this is cool. You have your logos here, your accreditations, your credentials. That's pretty cool. That's a plus. Oops, use that. Another thing I wanted to point out was your website domain name is lifecoach.kohari.com. Um, did That's odd, and I think that will be when people see that they'll strike them as odd. And people are used to www.kohari.com, or if you were to, or maybe perhaps lifecoachkahari.com. But if you have lifecoach.kahari.com, then people are going to mess that up, especially if they're going to type it in from, say, a business card or, um, let's say, yeah, it's confusing. It's not what people would be used to. I know maybe the technical setup had it that way, or maybe you have multiple subdomains on Kahari. Maybe your husband, has I don't know, another business under the same domain name, and it's just trying to use a subdomain that way. But I would again think of this as from your ideal client's perspective. They want to see something simple and obvious, like lifecoachfaryal.com or lifecoachkohari.com or even faryalkohari.com. Something simple and obvious. The way it stands now, this is a confusing domain name. Right now, for those who can't see this, it says lifecoach.kohari.com. And also, your site is not secure. So I'm getting a not secure message in the address bar. Sadly, I can't show you this. Can I show you this? Let me see. Um, hmm, Sadly, I can't show you this the way I'm looking at it now. But when a website is not on HTTPS, when it's not secure, a little message will show up in the Chrome browser saying not secure. And other browsers will have another indicator, maybe a broken lock or a little warning. And this causes a bit of doubt in your visitor's mind when they come to the site. And while your website is not too important for it to be secure because there's no sensitive data being passed, there's no bank accounts or logins that your clients need to worry about so much. It is a minus to have that not secure message. And in time, as technology grows, that security becomes even more and more important. Those messages will probably become more annoying and more of a minus. So it's a minus thing. The thing is, it's easy to fix this. You can just go to your host and sign up for a secure server, which is often free or very inexpensive. It'll get rid of that not secure issue or little notification. Um, Let me just go to your about page. Okay, cool. Okay. Again, I like throughout your website, I would recommend putting your free consultation offer, put it at the bottom of each page or inject it into each page. I would put it at the bottom here. Take the next step and contact me for a free consultation, and we'll talk about how I can help you, you know, and yeah, make that obvious. Put that at the bottom of this page as well. Let me go back and see that on the home page. Where was it? Contact me now, free consultation. If I click that, I don't know. So I click on contact me and I get this pop-up contact information. Um, it's good that you have your contact information there, but I would actually dedicate a page to getting this free consultation. I would make a menu item in the top, say free consultation. And then on that page, I would put this contact information, but I would also put a couple of paragraphs telling people why they should get the free consultation. Talk to them about, helping them resolve emotions or things that are holding them back. Um, how to that you'll in your consultation you'll help them find ways to boost their confidence, get more clarity in making important decisions. So I would make a page dedicated to this action of requesting a consultation and sell it. Put some details on how it works and why they should get it. Okay, so make that prominent at the top in the menu. I guess scheduling, is that what it's for? I don't know. Online scheduling options will be available shortly. Don't do that. Just get rid of the menu. If you have scheduling on here and it's going to be available, but it's not, just delete that page. Don't put that menu in the menu because it just reminds you what you haven't done and what you haven't gotten to yet. It doesn't do me any good to see this there and think that I'm actually going to come back thinking that you're going to actually do it when no one ever actually does. So I would never put under, pages coming soon. I would not put that here. Just get it off the count, get it off the menu. And when you actually have it done, then you can put it up there. Okay. Okay, Faryal, I hope this has been helpful. If you have any comments, post it down below. And this is Ken Schroeder, web designer for coaches, signing off. I'll see you. Where will I see you? I will see you in our Facebook group. Okay.